Guys, a few days ago I did a video where I highlighted that a lot of professionals here in UK have been going on strike. Teachers, nurses, doctors, the public sector, people need a fair pay. That's why they've been going on strike, and it is understandable. Who doesn't want a fair pay? I definitely want a fair pay. So the minister has promised that they are going to give people a 6 to 7% pay rise or whatever percentage, and understandable as well. I don't know whether it's a good enough increase, but at least it is something. But the problem is, you'll find out more why I'm saying it's a problem. They say they're going to be getting that money from the migrants. They are going to increase the visa fees. They are also going to increase the immigration and health such fees, which is going to be a lot of money, guys. And there are so many problems associated with that. And those problems are not only going to affect the migrants, the problems are also going to affect the UK as well. Different organizations have already shared their views on how they feel about this, and I'm going to be sharing some of the views. I'll also comment and say my own views. So guys, this is what some organizations have said with regards to the increase of the IHS as well as the increase of the visa fees. Christina McCartney, the General Secretary of Unison, said migrant workers make a huge contribution to the public service and society through their hard work and tax contributions. They should be welcomed and treated with respect, not punished for the government's failures to fund public services. Guys, it sure does feel like a punishment. It's like the migrants are being punished for coming to work here in the UK. Another commentator said, this is Sarah Onley, who's a member of parliament. The Liberal Democrat Treasury spokesperson said fees were already extortionately high, stopping British employers from recruiting the staff they need and contributing to the shortages we are seeing in many key sectors. Hiking them even further will be yet another terrible blow to our businesses, our economy, and our public services. Then the chief executive of Migrants' Rights Network said it was incredibly frustrating that migrants were being asked to foot the bill for public sector pay rises. We know from our community that existing high immigration fees have a negative impact on migrant communities, many of whom come to work in the public sector on low wages. Migrants are once again being picked as an easy target, she said. Why as an easy target? Because what can you really do as a migrant? What can you really do? And then the Joint Council for the Welfare of Immigrants said the UK already effectively taxes migrants twice for healthcare and has some of the most extortionate visa fees in Europe. A migrant family of 4 often has to pay about £50,000 over 10 years for the right to stay. Can you imagine all that money, guys? That's a lot of money. Then it goes on to say this massive increase is simply unaffordable. It will price workers out of affording a visa and force thousands further into poverty during the cost of living crisis or out of this country. As you can see, guys, this is what some organizations are thinking, and personally I agree with them because I'm also a migrant worker, and as I am a migrant worker, I don't want to lie, I work very hard, and I work very hard to serve the nation here in UK. I go to work, I look after people, I'm a migrant, I am working very hard, guys. So if I am a migrant and I'm working very hard, because I know that people said, oh, it doesn't affect healthcare professionals. To me, it doesn't matter whether it affects healthcare professionals or not, because a migrant is a migrant and I have to put myself in that person's shoes. Some of the migrants, they come here to UK, they're also doing the public jobs, and which means if they're also doing the public jobs, the salary is also not enough for them. Being a migrant does not make you less of a person. You know, the job that you're going to be doing, whether you're working as a nurse, whether you're working as an engineer, whether you're working as whatever professional you are, you're not going to be doing half the job. You're going to be doing the full job that other British people or Irish people or whatever are doing here in UK. You are earning the same salary as the people who are complaining that the money is not enough. So if you're earning the same salary and the people in the same job as you are complaining that the money is not enough, then where are you going to get the money? Because the money is not enough for everyone. It's not like the money is enough for migrants and it's not enough for the British. If the money is not enough for the British, it's also not enough for the migrant. And what makes it worse for migrants is that some of the migrants will be having their families back home, and we have to support our families back home. So you have to support your family. At the same time, you have to fork out exorbitant fees to pay for your IHS so that you remain here in UK and work for UK, because UK does not have people to work for them. That's why they're inviting people from overseas to come and work, because they do not have people to work for them. So I don't blame those people who feel as if migrants are being taken advantage of, because what can you say as a migrant when you are in a foreign land? It's very difficult to really stand your ground. I don't know whether people are going to do a petition. Hopefully they'll do a petition against migrants being, I don't know whether it's okay for me to say taken advantage of, because I don't want to dive much into politics, because I don't deal with politics. I'm not a politician. I don't like talking about politics. I don't know if people voice out their concerns through a petition, whether they're going to listen to it or not, but it's very difficult, guys. It's very difficult. If it is difficult for the British, it's also difficult for the migrants. If the British are saying we cannot survive on this money, same applies to the migrants. There is no difference. If the British cannot survive on 33,000, the migrant also cannot survive on 33,000. And there are so many disadvantages of being a migrant compared to someone who is born and bred here in UK. And you guys, you saw that earlier on I posted a video where I said they clearly stated that they need foreigners to come and work here in UK because there are no people in the construction industry. There is 65% shortage of professionals in the construction industry, and they clearly state that they need people from overseas to come and work. If people are coming from overseas to come and help, are they not helping the economy? In my opinion, they are helping the economy, because without those people, the economy will collapse. However, in my opinion, increasing the IHS fees means the economy can also collapse as well. How? Because people can decide, okay, now it's very expensive to go to UK. Let us not go to UK. Let us go to other countries. And all these vacancies which are unfilled will remain unfilled. And obviously, that will have an impact on the economy. Imagine if we were to use a magnet and remove all the foreign workers working here in UK and only leave people who were born and bred here in UK. Not people who have become citizens because they came from overseas and they've stayed 5 years here and now they're citizens. Remove everyone. Remove everyone who wasn't born and bred in UK. Is UK going to be able to survive? Because me, if I look at where I work, 80% of the people are from overseas. In some instances, 90% of the people are from overseas. There are certain places where I work where, for example, the full staff establishment is 30 people, and out of the 30 people, 26 of them are from overseas, guys. 26 out of 30 are from overseas. And then you have 4 people maybe from here. Imagine if you had to remove all those 26 people and say, can the 4 people from here only remain so that they work here in UK? How devastating is that going to be? Imagine the impact that it would have on the economy. So in my opinion, this is a way of blacking out people from UK, blacking them out so that they go elsewhere. And once they black them out, in vacancies they remain unfilled, the economy also what? Collapses. That's my humble opinion, guys. It is my humble opinion. I don't know what your opinion is, but I am really interested to hear what your opinion is. And in addition to that, guys, we want people from overseas, but how are they going to hire people from overseas? Because some organizations, for example, me, when I came here to UK, my organization paid everything. They paid the IHS, they paid the visa fees, they paid the flight tickets, they paid for the COS. The only thing that I paid for was the OSCE. They also paid for the accommodation when I came here. So now, are the organizations going to be able, imagine how much it's going to cost an organization to bring one person if they want to pay for them. In addition, they have to pay relocation fees. For example, if they use a recruiter would say, I need £1,000 to recruit from overseas. Is it going to be affordable? So at the end of the day, organizations are not going to be able to hire from overseas because they cannot afford to pay IHS for people who are overseas. And if you're overseas, just the thought of paying 33,000 or 33,000 pounds or 55,000 pounds for you and your family members to relocate to UK, it will just discourage you, guys. It automatically discourages you. How can you pay 33,000 upfront? Maybe you're coming to UK to do a job which is going to give you 26,500 per annum. Per annum. If you're coming from outside UK, where are you going to get that money? Where are you going to get that money, guys? You're working here in UK, guys, and it's time to renew for you and your family. 12,000 pounds at one go. Where are you going to get that money, guys? Don't you think this is actually pushing people away? Don't you think this is actually making people want to leave? Because you think that you work very hard, because we work very hard here in UK. You work very hard only to take that money, pay IHS. And the painful bit is, as you are working hard, you are being taxed. Isn't that money that you pay for taxes, is it not supposed to cater for your sickness needs? Are they not supposed to take that money and use it to take care of your sickness needs? Because you are paying tax just like everyone else here in UK. You don't work and get all your 33,000 pounds and take it home. You have to be taxed. 20%, 40%, you get taxed. Only 12,000 something is not being taxed, but the rest of the money that you earn is being taxed. Where is that tax going? Is it not enough to cover your IHS and things like that, guys? I don't know. It's very difficult, guys. So this is the small update that I wanted to share with you. Just to let me know what you think of this in the comment section, and do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss when I come and post another video, so that you are alerted every time I upload a video. So this is all that I wanted to share with you guys, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.